Well, time sure does fly. We're 5 Sundays away from the NFL season, 4 Saturdays from college football kickoff, and just 3 Fridays from high school football here in Arkansas. The Razorbacks are now in fall camp. Local teams are back in pads, and we're all starting to catch football fever. Now, Sam Pittman's a busy man trying to make the Hogs the best they can be. And Braylen Russell's a busy kid trying to maximize his limitless potential. No running back in Arkansas has received as many Darren McFadden comparisons as he has. The Razorbacks commit hopes to turn that hype as a local prodigy into reality as a star of tomorrow. Now doing so at a new school. If you haven't already, get used to the name Braylen Russell. The first and currently the only commit of the Razorbacks 2024 class, the in-state phenom is gearing up for his highly anticipated junior season.
I can be the dude up there at Arkansas that I can breakaway speed, get big runs, be a big power back and fast.
You're sure to see electric runs and punishing collisions, but you'll also see the running back in new colors after Russell left Lakeside and moved in at Benton.
Braylen's every bit of 6'2", 230 pounds. I think he stepped on the scales today, it's weighed 232. He's a big, thick guy that moves well. And I think the sky's the limit for this guy, man. He's one of the most talented kids that I've got to coach in my 25-year career.
It took witnessing just one 40-yard dash at an Arkansas camp last summer for Sam Pittman to extend Russell an offer. He'd pledged to his home state Hogs that November and doesn't plan on wavering.
I take pride in it, being the first commit from my own state, being #1 rushing in the SEC. They use all their running backs. If you're big and you fast, you can run it, you can make plays, and they're going to put you in there.
As a sophomore at Lakeside, Russell averaged over 100 yards from scrimmage, totaling 15 touchdowns, showcasing why the SEC is calling his name.
Speed. I've been working on speed, footwork, hitting holes hard.
He's an every down back. He can run it, he can catch it. You know, through 707 this summer, we flexed him out a lot. He runs really good routes.
I want to be like Debo, like he can go to the side, he can get in the flats, catch the ball. He can run it. He can be that running back they need to get that extra yard.
Ranked early on as the 13th best running back of his class, he hopes to take it up a notch carrying the load for the Benton Panthers, accepting the challenge of better competition by moving from Class 5A to 6A.
The challenges that's going to come my way, being coming up from 5A to 6A is going to be a big challenge. Going to have to do my job, and I really want to showcase that I can be a good blocker too, do what I can do. And then everybody else will just come all together.
Turning 17 this summer, Russell has been busy getting acclimated to his new home and his new team. He did visit Tennessee and Ole Miss, getting offered by each. The 4-star tailback's recruitment may soon explode, but right now, he's staying true to the Hogs and is excited for what his future on the Hill has in store.
He really likes the University of Arkansas, likes the coaching staff up there. Talks about how much he likes Coach Pittman. His family likes Coach Pittman. Coach Loggins has recruited him a lot and talked to him a lot, you know, and likes Jimmy Smith, the running backs coach.
Yeah, the Arkansas coaches, Coach Jimmy, Coach Pittman, we always have that connection together. Every time I go up there, it's like family. I've been to Tennessee and Ole Miss. They were really fun to be at.
You know, looking at me, and he said, you know, it was fun to go to Ole Miss to their recruiting thing. He said, I'm still committed to Arkansas. You know, he was up there last weekend, and kind of reaffirmed that with them. You know, is what he was telling me. So it's exciting to have a guy that's already committed to Arkansas and going into his junior year playing for us. You don't see guys like Braylen Russell very often. That big, that athletic. You know, I've talked to several colleges that have offered him. He's got offers from Arkansas, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Arkansas State that I'm aware of, you know, that I've talked to all those coaches, and, you know, they said that's what the running backs at the big schools all look like.
I really don't look at the hype to it. I just try to be me every day, come in and work.
He can't wait to watch his future team on Saturdays in their road to a bowl game in January. But Russell's top priority is balling out on Fridays and getting to a state championship in December.
Yeah, I want to get to War Memorial for sure. I want to win it this year. I feel like we got a really good chance. The energy we bring to practice every day. Our offensive line is going to be really big. That's really big for me to have a good offensive line. I enjoy the scheme because our quarterback, we're going to be really good. He can throw it. I can go to the flats because he can run it a little bit too. So we're going to be that's going to be like a really good matchup.
He started here June the 6th, and when you get a guy of his caliber that moves into your school, you're thrilled to add him to your arsenal, you know. And he's gone from football to basketball to baseball to track.
Baseball, hand-eye coordination. I mean, you gotta have good hand-eye coordination to play baseball. Basketball, I really got jumping from basketball. I used to work out on my legs and to be able to dunk and stuff. So, you know, being able to jump is from like playing basketball.
Looking forward to working with him this year, and the thing that we love about him here is he's a yes sir, no sir kid. He's turned into a good leader for us. He's a positive influence on these guys. You know, he don't have a chip on his shoulder and think, oh, I'm a Razorback commit, come in here. He's really meshed well with our players, you know, and he's friends with several of the guys that's known him for a long time, and that's part of the reason why he ended up here after they decided to leave Lakeside.
Benton opens the season on Saturday, August 27th against Bryant in the Salt Bowl, Arkansas's most famed crosstown rivalry game held at War Memorial Stadium. Russell looks forward to his Benton debut against the four-time defending 7A state champs, making his name known in front of thousands.
Salt Bowl, I'm excited for the Salt Bowl. I've never played in front of that many people before, so, you know, I'm trying not to like look at how many people's gonna be there. I'm just trying to just go out there and play how I can play.
All right, we cannot wait to see how Russell does as Benton moves from 6A West to 6A East, and the Panthers are certainly a contender in their class. Now, after the break, we'll get you ready for some high school football. An Arkansas Preps expert joins us to break down realignments and dive into storylines this year all across the state.
You're watching Final Score on Fox 16.